Brought to you by JEGS.
The second modification that every Jeep vehicle should have is for auxiliary wiring, because electrical accessories are a fact of life on a 4x4. But the more you add, the more cluttery and messy it can get. So pretty soon you've got relays and wiring and switches going all over the place, and it's kind of hard to keep it all organized. That's why Painless Performance came out with the Trail Rocker. Check it out. The kit comes with a pre-wired relay center that puts all of your relays and all of your fuses in a central location on a bracket that mounts right by the battery. Then, as you can see, it's got a full wiring harness, so you don't have to guess where all this goes. Then they did the switches the same way. So you can see there's 5 pre-wired switches ready to just snap in place in your Jeep. Then, of course, you've got all the hardware to hook everything up. This is a great way to supply power to all those electrical accessories that you know you want to put on your Jeep. This is how it goes in. The first step is to unclip the wiring harness attached to the top of the battery tray and move it out of the way. Next, we'll mount the Trail Rocker relay center to the battery tray using the supplied hardware. Then we'll run the wiring harness across the firewall with the factory harness for a nice clean look. And then into the interior through the factory opening on the driver's side beside the master cylinder. All right, that takes care of under the hood. Now we're going to move into the interior to mount our switches. And Painless has already found the perfect place on a JK, and that's this panel right here. So we're going to pop that out, pop in the new panel of switches. Then, over on the driver's side, we'll make our connections to the ignition switch and the harness that connects to the relays under the hood. And that is it. It's all ready to go. So now when you want to add accessories like off-road lights or horns or whatever, all you do is connect the hot wire for the accessory to one of the color-coded wires on the wiring harness, and then that accessory will be controlled by one of the switches on the dash. It will pull its power through the relays directly from the battery. It'll go through the proper fuses. Everything will be laid out, easy to work on, easy to service, making this one of the best things that you can put on a vehicle if you're going to add electronic accessories.
Brought to you by JEGS. Lifetime support. Complete customer satisfaction. Delivering performance since 1960. JEGS.com.